Country in the world to claim rugby league as its national sport, and now Papua New Guinea fans will finally get what they've been praying for. PNG is set to be given an NRL licence today as the historic expansion is given the green light after a decade of negotiations. The Port Moresby-based side will likely enter the competition in 2028 as the 18th or 19th franchise.
Thursday, the 12th of December 2024. Breaking news this morning. Australia and Papua New Guinea unveil a deal for Papua New Guinea team to enter the NRL in 2028. Australia and Papua New Guinea have unveiled a long-awaited deal handing PNG its own NRL team, confirming the league's most ambitious expansion since formation, and notching what the federal government is hailing as a major strategic victory. This is a joint agreement between Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese, PNG Prime Minister James Marape, and NRL Rugby League boss Peter V'landys, declared in Sydney CBD, with Albanese declaring it a great day for both countries. Rugby league is the national sport of Papua New Guinea, and PNG deserves a national team. The new team will belong to Papua New Guinea, and it will call Port Moresby home, and is expected to have millions of proud fans barracking for it from day one, given Papua New Guinea's parochial nature. Mr. Marape declared the announcement monumental, and it would help unify people across PNG. It's expected under this agreement, Papua New Guinea will join the competition in 2028 and will become the 18th or 19th team, depending on what happens with other franchise bids before then. Some of these other franchise bids being a second New Zealand team, a new team based overseas in Hawaii and the Caribbean called the Southern Orcas, which has been led by a consortium that's only just announced their plans just recently. The Perth Bears, which is bringing the Bears moniker back into the competition, but mostly based in Perth and WA, where they play most significant majority of their home games, with the exception of a sole heritage match at North Sydney Oval against Manly, amongst other bids. Who knows? There could be one in bloody Antarctica, knowing how many bids there are. Albanese confirmed that the federal government will provide $600 million over the next decade to help make the team a reality. And to add on to that, it's for people concerned about budget, the federal budget and things. This $600 million is going to stop after the first 10 years, because Mr. Albanese has outlined that he believes that the team will be sustainable, will be self-sufficient by the end of the 10 years. And therefore that won't need the same level of funding over the initial 10-year period. And this is a combination of a strategic trust between Australia and Papua New Guinea to stop China's influence growing within Southeast Asia. So there are political reasons behind the expansion bid, but there's good intentions too. But there is a clause that the government can withdraw funding if PNG elects to switch over to China and become a partner of China, which would affect the viability of the club, and is anticipated, if it would occur, to see the club not deformalised, but disappear from the competition, which is a concern, because it is dependent on political circumstances. If there's unrest and government elections, the incumbent government's thrown out. But yeah, NRL is obliged to terminate the franchise in that scenario. The $290 million will be set aside for the franchise, $250 million for partnerships across the Pacific, and a $60 million license fee. Yep, the government is expecting the franchise to be self-sufficient. The team has not been given a name or jersey, but those details are expected to be worked out for 2028. Port Moresby will host home games, but the players will be living in a compound with their families. Due to Port Moresby's reputation for crime, high crime rates. But the PNG Prime Minister anticipates that the NRL will help transform the nation, allowing them to crack down on lawlessness. And Peter V'landys argues that it will have enormous development benefits in the PNG and create new opportunities for the league.